Hello and welcome to AD4 News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Ann James. Operatives of the Department of State Service on Friday rearrested Omoyele Sawore, convener Revolution Now protest, and his co-defendant Olawale Bakare. Report has it that Sawore and Bakare has resisted being rearrested by the officers of the security outfit shortly after Justice Ijoma Ojukwu adjourned the day's proceedings till February 11, 12, and 13th respectively, 2020 for definite hearing. But as everyone filed out of the courtroom, no fewer than 15 armed officers of the DSS who had laid ambush for the defendants made their way towards Sawore and Bakare. The development led to the disruption of court sitting. Amidst the commotion that pervaded the courtroom, the officers of the DSS stood their ground on rearresting the defendants. The Nigerian Institute of Animal Science has honored the Executive Secretary of Nigeria's Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Professor Sulaiman Elias Bogoro, for his exceptional leadership and track record in TED Fund. Recall that Professor Bogoro was announced this week as the Public Service Person of the Year 2019 by the Leadership newspaper. At a dinner in honor of Bogoro, many of his colleagues in the animal science profession were full of praises for him.
Professor Sulaiman Elias Bogoro, registered animal scientist 00063, is a visible personality both within and outside Nigeria, particularly on matters related to university growth, research, and development. The name Professor Bogoro is a household name on campuses as an inspiring agent of positive transformation. His statement as the Executive Secretary of TED Fund by President Muhammad Buhari and unprecedented act in the history of public service in Nigeria speaks eloquently of a man of history, a man of integrity, a man of eminence, honor, and versatility, with a great future ahead of him. We pray that God will keep and preserve you to fulfill destiny.
Very few personalities have recorded that feat. That speaks of his person, a nice person, efficient, reliable, kind-hearted, very passionate about what he does. And in the Institute, we hold him a very high esteem.
So congratulations, sir, and I wish the Almighty God will give you a good long life and prosperity, as well as wisdom to continue steering the affairs of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund and the Nigerian university system as a whole.
Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria says a total of 77,827 candidates have registered for the council the December Diet Professional Qualifications Examinations. The registrar of the council, Professor Josiah Ajiboye, made this known to journalists in Abuja. According to Ajiboye, the council recorded an increase in the numbers of candidates registering for the exams. The registrar said that 47 computer-based test centers would be used for the teachers' examinations and that government would not shift the date's 31st deadline to end quackery in the teaching profession. The TRCN registrar disclosed that commissioners of education will be on the field to monitor the examinations and would be supported by technical staff from the council. Denmark ambassador to Nigeria, Jesper Kemp, says that the government can achieve sustainable development goals with the support of the youth. He spoke in Abuja during the official commissioning of Global Goals Community Center, a local community center in Gwagwalada Area Council of Nigeria's capital. The ambassador advised Nigerian government to include the youth in development programs, saying that the future of Nigeria belongs to the youth. The National Emergency Management Agency on Friday received another batch of 168 stranded Nigerian returnees from Libya. The acting coordinator, NEMA, Lagos Territorial Office, Ibrahim Farinloye, received the returnees on behalf of the Director General of NEMA at the cargo wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos State, Nigeria. He said that 38 female adults, 5 female children were returned along with 109 adult males, 6 male children, and 10 infants. This has brought the number of returnees from 16 countries to over 15,000, I beg your pardon, since April 2015 to date. Entrepreneurship is an essential key factor that enables growth and development in any given society. It has the ability to generate employment opportunity. AD4 TV's radio's Precious Anyogo had a talk with a fashion entrepreneur, and this was what she had to say.
The fashion industry is considered a world of its own, as it has over time displayed its uniqueness and diversity. The desire to pursue one's dream, make a living and be self-employed has driven so many into fashion design, which is also a form of entrepreneurship. Everest Stella, an entrepreneur who has found her niche in fashion design, shared with us her story on how she became a designer.
There was a time in school, in my secondary school, I think GSS2 thereabout, I took this sack to school and I had needle. So I was knitting, I was making outfits in the class, and they caught me and they reported me to the school that I should stop. Severally like that, they've been catching me in class. So it got to a point that they had to even suspend me in secondary school because I couldn't stop bringing pieces of fabrics to the class and then maybe making something out of it for just maybe baby, like a doll. Yeah, so it has always been passion for me. I actually wanted going into female wears, but they have this belief that you don't wear trousers as a woman, so it's not really right for a woman to put on trousers. So I'm like, okay, let me just do something that I know that even when I'm doing it for people, I'm not leading them to sin as per trouser. So I decided to do men's wear.
She talked about customers' patronage and sales, especially during festivities.
For last year, we tried, we made a little sale, although it's too early to conclude for now. Probably some people are not ready to sew yet. But last year by this time we had a whole lot to do. But we have a little that we can do for now, but not as last year, Last year was way better.
She also talked about some of the challenges she has experienced as a female designer who makes menswear and encouraged aspiring entrepreneurs not to relent, asserting that hard work and consistency pays eventually.
Initially, when I first started, there was a little challenge as to when I go, because I market a lot when I started. I could go to offices and talk to people, talking them into sewing from me and all. The challenge then was that, you go there like, yeah, girl, you're trying to measure a man. Some of them are trying to hug you, stuff like that. You try to you get advances, and some of them also wouldn't want to sew. But because you just say that you're a girl and, they want to support you, they try to patronize you. Some people go into business because they have money and they don't even know what to do. They just open an outfit, a fashion house, and before you know, in a year or two, it has already crashed. My advice to them is to know what they're doing, put God first, and stay focused. Precious
Anyogo, reporting for AD4 TV Radio, Abuja.
Nigeria's Senate has passed the 2020 budget of 10.59 trillion as against 10.33 trillion presented by President Muhammadu Buhari on 8th of October. The passage followed the consideration and adoption of the report of Senate Committee on Appropriation. The budget was accompanied by the finance bill, which the President also presented to the National Assembly for consideration and passage. Presenting the report of the Appropriation Committee at plenary, Committee Chairman Senator Barrow Jibril said the increase in the budget was to allow for interventions in areas like national security, road infrastructure, mines and steel development, health, social needs, amongst others. That's it on AD4 News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4TV Radio. Follow us on our social media handles at AD4TV Radio on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Many thanks for watching. I am Ann James.